architect that designed the Tulsa Club also designed the Teepee Church near Edmond. Bob Thomas worked in the oil fields and was a member of the Hopewell Baptist Church. One day, he had an idea.
Was sitting in what they call a doghouse in a pipe yard of an oil company, looking out, saw this spare pipe, and had a thought of building a church or a house of worship or what out of spare oil field equipment.
Church leaders liked the idea and asked the then head of OU's architectural school if he could help.
When he saw this project, my understanding is he just fell in love with it and wanted to be a part of it, and so he took what the church leaders took to him and came up with what you see here. They built this with volunteer labor, much of the material donated by oil field, but for $20,000.
It was a sanctuary of corrugated metal with lighting made of hanging pipes and pie pans. Natural light streamed in through the skylight, and outside the red shingled roof could be seen for miles.
The acoustics in this place were incredible. You could stand there behind the podium and pretty well speak just like this. Well, you can kind of tell, even being in here, that you could speak and person can hear you from very far off.
In August of 1990, the church didn't have the money to replace a broken air conditioner and moved services into their youth activity center. It wasn't long after that they were told they couldn't move back in until they removed a coating of asbestos insulation that was blown onto the sanctuary ceiling in the 1970s.
Once we removed the asbestos, almost instantly the shingles began to fly off of there. I don't know how much that had to do, but they had to spray high pressure water to remove the asbestos. So anyway, it's set here. Then we began to talk to Rand Elliott and some different ones about restoring the TP, and we've been in the process for probably over 15, 16 years now of believing that anytime soon we'll get to start restoring the teepee.
The cost of renovation is $2 million, far more than the small congregation can afford, but with a lot of prayer and a lot of volunteers, the project is picking up steam.
Everybody tells us the first step is, the toughest to get it going, but once I believe people see the new roof and see that, I've had so many people, carpenters, different ones, electrical people, plumbers, said, hey, I'll throw some effort into this. And I believe the community, Northwest Oklahoma City, I believe they will support us once they see, even people that don't go to church here, that love this community and love what this building has stood for and what will support us, and I think we'll get her done. I know we're going to get it done. I just don't know exactly the timing.
The plan is to return the church to its original condition and to make it a place for community events and important meetings.
There's just something about the building and things that people are drawn to and appreciate. And quite frankly, I'm not an architect. But I come to realize the value of saving our heritage and saving historical things through this. That, I don't know, maybe it just comes with age, but I'm very much determined to see this restored because, quite frankly, I think that's what God wants. If God wants it, He's going to provide for it. We've just got to seek Him, keep knocking, and we will get it done.
One of the state's most